Hey folks, today we're talking about this bluegrass meme. Now we're going to kill the meme because I'm going to explain it, but hopefully this will bring some of you the same amount of enjoyment that it brought me when I first found out about it. I've had a terrible week, but I refuse to let my upload schedule get away from me. So this is a video we're doing and you're all going to like it. And we're going to explain how we got from something like this to something a little more like this. This whole story starts with a guy named Bill Monroe, and that name might not be super familiar to you if you're super new to bluegrass, so let me explain it to you quickly. Bill Monroe is the guy that invented bluegrass. He got these 5 instruments together, and he picked people that played a certain way, and they established a bluegrass sound. And his 1945 band we consider kind of the birth of bluegrass. 1945 is like the lineup that got everything going. Bill Monroe had this favorite fiddle player, a guy named Kenny Baker. It was a couple of years after. Kenny Baker was with Bill Monroe for like 25 years. Kenny Baker was just the man. Him and Bill hung hard. They were buddies, right? Kenny Baker eventually ends up recording an album called Kenny Baker Plays Bill Monroe. And this is a favorite album among fiddle players. I've known multiple fiddle players in my life that know all of these tunes and know the tunes better than anyone else too, because some of them just aren't that popular among people that aren't fiddle players. So the track list for this record is Road to Columbus, Brown County Breakdown, Lonesome Moonlight Waltz, Jerusalem Ridge, Monroe's Hornpipe, Cheyenne, Big Sandy River, Stony Lonesome, Mississippi Waltz, Wheel Hoss, Fiddler's Pastime, and Ashland Breakdown. And if you ask me personally, I think only one of these tunes isn't very popular. I don't regularly hear Fiddler's Pastime. I couldn't even sing it for you off the top of my head. Basically every other tune on this list though is popular. It gets played quite a bit. Anyway, so that's all good. Kenny Baker records this album. Bill Monroe is actually on a handful of tracks, and it becomes this like instant classic, right? Everyone loves Kenny Baker Plays Bill Monroe. Awesome. But roughly, 40 or something years later, comes along, Noam Pikelny, banjo player for the Punch Brothers, and he decides that he's going to do a solo record where he takes all of the Kenny Baker Plays Bill Monroe material and he plays Kenny Baker's parts on the banjo, and he calls it Noam Pikelny Plays Kenny Baker Plays Bill Monroe. You can see where this is going. The train is beginning. And so Noam Pikelny does every single track off the record, and he kind of nails all Kenny Baker's fiddle parts. But most of the tracks are a little bit longer. They have another break or something in there. It's very impressive. It is. You got to listen to this album all the way through. I actually went and saw Noam around the time this thing came out. I don't think I've ever showed this before, but this is my copy. He autographed it for me. Show a picture of me and Noam hanging out on screen. But it doesn't stop there, right? This thing has to keep going. This is also where we start entering twisted bizarro world, right? Everything gets really weird from this point on. After Noam Pikelny plays Kenny Baker Plays Bill Monroe, we get a track called Chris Miller Plays Noam Pikelny Plays Kenny Baker Plays Bill Monroe. Now Chris Miller, I believe, is a tenor sax player. which is just gold. Chris Miller only cuts 4 out of the 12 songs. So Chris Miller gets 3 out of 5, stars. Should have committed to the meme a little bit more, but well done, my dude.
So everybody knows that the saxophone was Bill Monroe's favorite instrument. That's an undisputed fact.
Saxophones weren't invented yet.
Right, but Bill Monroe actually had sketches after he died. These were discovered.
Yeah, Adolph Sax
sketches
sent him.
And
they were corresponding.
But the sax didn't actually become a fixture in the bluegrass band until the Newgrass revival happened.
Yeah.
The great Newgrass revival.
Right, that was
bands like Blue
the turn of the
Highway,
80s,
Lonesome River Band all had great saxophonists.
I see now too on this Bandcamp page that says buy digital album 1,000 USD. Don't know what that's all about. Hell yeah, right? Obviously. then the meme immediately gets killed. You know, you'd expect like 30 more of these, and maybe there are that just aren't very popular. These are just the ones that I know. After that, we get one from this guy, Ahren Buckheister, I assume is how you say his last name. And this is it, man. Ahren Buckheister plays Chris Miller, plays Noam Pikelny, plays Kenny Baker, plays Bill Monroe. And we have the whole album on fiddle, right, from Kenny Baker. Then we had the whole album on banjo from Noam Pikelny. We had most of the album on tenor sax from Chris Miller. And now, thanks to Ahren Buckheister, we have the whole album on triangle. He recorded this with no backing instruments, only triangle. It's so stupid and it's so glorious, and I just really appreciate the commitment to the meme. I don't know if you turn on the original record, if like the triangle lines up, if this is some like Pink Floyd, you know, Wizard of Oz, Dark Side of the Moon thing, but perhaps it is. Maybe you see something, or maybe you find out how you die or something. You have some spiritual journey. Just an excellent record. I highly recommend listening to it all the way through, just to say that you have. Hold up for 1 second. This is editing Marcel from a couple days later. It is 1:30 in the morning at the time of filming, and I wanted to let you know that I got an email from Ahren, the triangle guy we were just talking about. Why do I have the feeling I'm about to get roasted on your YouTube channel? Let me tell you why he knows I'm making this video. When I went onto his Bandcamp page, you can buy the album, you can set a price, and I figured, hey, I'm going to be talking about this, I should purchase a copy of the album, you know, just to show support. So I bought it for like $2. Sorry, Ahren, I should have paid you more. He must have seen my email address when the payment came through. I don't know if he recognized my YouTube channel or what, but he sent an email. I asked him if he wanted to add anything to the video. So I guess in Ahren's own words, we're going to find out a little bit more about the triangle story. This is stuff I don't know. So let's see what he says.
Hey, Marcel. This is Ahren Buckheister of Triangle Playing Infamy. Yes, I'm not a triangle player. I play a bunch of instruments, but triangle is not really one of them. One day I was voicing some frustration to a friend of mine about my own band, having a hard time getting anything done or something. My friend said, you should just be a solo triangle player, as a joke. I had seen Chris Miller made a little fake documentary about playing that record. And they did it from an angle of Bill Monroe really wanted to be a saxophone player, but his parents wouldn't buy him a saxophone, and just goofing off, but they really played the songs. I had a day off or something. I called a friend, one of my friend's parents, who's an orchestral percussionist, and said, Mr. Rugolo, do you have a triangle I could borrow? He said, yes. I went to his house, picked up a triangle. Literally, I didn't practice with it or anything. I put on the Bill Monroe, or the Kenny Baker Plays Bill Monroe record, and played along to it, and released it. And my roommate took the photo of me in the room that's behind this wall and did the graphic design for it. There's mistakes in there. It's not good. It's not good. But I just did one take of everything, just left it. And then ironically, it's financially one of my most successful records, in that every record I've made has lost me money. The costs of producing it, manufacturing it, putting it out there. I've never actually made money on my music, but this record cost me nothing to make other than a couple hours of my time and borrowing a friend's triangle and my roommate doing some graphic design for me for fun. And I've probably made like $200 on it. And just people buy it as a gag for their alarm clocks because it's annoying and you want to turn it off as soon as possible. I'm really curious about who's gonna do the next one. Maybe there is someone plays Ahren Buckheister, plays Chris Miller, plays Noam Pikelny, plays Kenny Baker, plays Bill Monroe. So what's next for me? I was thinking about my follow-up to this crowning achievement would be Ahren Buckheister plays Cake's greatest hits, only the vibroslap parts. It's just vibroslap. I don't know.
I know this is a weird one, but that's kind of all I got for you. So have fun listening to Ahren Buckheister plays Chris Miller, plays Noam Pikelny, plays Kenny Baker, plays Bill Monroe. Hell of a record. I'm going to go work on something probably a little more serious. Have a good one, y'all.